Hey YouTubers, it's me, MonkeyDragon here, helping our catacombs out there. Well anyways guys, the topic of today's video is the new Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Uprising Mob of the Dead trailer that was released by Call of Duty. And I'm going to go on and break it down and show you guys some parts that I found to stand out to me, and I'm going to ignore the parts that are just like kind of common and that we've seen a bunch of different times. Anyways guys, with that, let's go and begin. Okay guys, our first image here is actually showing one of the traps within the map of Mob of the Dead, and it's the spinning blade ones that we can use, and we're actually able to crawl underneath it. I know it's not exciting or something spectacular, but I figured if no one knows about it, or if someone doesn't know about it, they might as well. Okay guys, this following image is of the new transport system within the map of Mob of the Dead, and it's the gondola. It appears that it takes you from the main prison cell area, and it takes you down to the docking area. Although there is one thing that I do want to mention here. If you do notice, look past the gondola and you can see a path slowly zigzag down the mountain and to the shipping deck. If you can actually just see it with me, just kind of look in the background, and you can actually see kind of winding down. It's outlined by the light posts, if you can guys notice that. So I just wanted to notice that there is another way to get down there besides the gondola, so you don't have to wait, or if you just want to rush it there, or you miss the gondola or something, it's not like, oh no, now I'm trapped. So there is another little path. Okay guys, if you watched any of the breakdowns out there, you already kind of see where this image is going or where it's from. It's from the scene where you start using the Tomahawk, but I'll get into that later. What I want to focus in on here is the location, and if you look at it, it doesn't look like you're inside the jail. It doesn't look like you're in a hallway inside the jail. It doesn't look like the docks or anything along those lines. What this looks like to me is inside the catacombs underneath the map. And if you remember from one of my earlier breakdowns, I mentioned and kind of pointed out one of the concept arts from one of the trailers, and it showed a underground kind of built, not so much of a building, but an underground kind of cave, if you will, with me. And this is what it looks like to me, because the ground looks like it's made out of dirt. The support beams are really huge and heavy, so you would need that if it was underground. And there's a series of what looks like to be other tunnels in the background, or the foreground, depending on what you want to call it. So this actually, to me, looks like there is going to be three parts to the map. There's going to be the prison cells, there's going to be the shipping yard, and there's going to be the catacombs. It's yet to be seen whether or not the catacombs will actually link up with the shipping yard and the prison yard, or the prison cells. And what I mean by that is that it's easy travel to get back to, because so far from what we know for travel is the gondola and the path from the prison to the shipping yard. So the catacombs could be another one. I'm not too sure whether or not it's a one trap or a one path lead, where you go from, let's say, the prison yard or the prison cells down into the catacombs, and then you do something down there and then you run back up. It's yet to be seen, but I did want to point that out to you guys. Okay guys, this next image is one of the earlier pictures of the Tomahawk that we've seen. There's been many speculations to what this is, how it's acquired and whatnot, but there is one thing that I want to mention, is if you can see from the video quality, or from the video or clip, whatever you want to call it, it's actually rotating, and many have speculated that it's going to be a box item, like as if you will for the Gersh devices, monkey bombs, Mushkina dolls, along those lines. But if you can remember with me, for the box, whenever you get something out of the box, it has a green yellowish light that comes up. The gun pops up, and then it slowly falls down. And once it recedes into the box closed, and you have to rebuy. There is no item within the mystery box to which it also lights or spins or anything like that. It merely comes up in a standard still position, then slowly falls down. Things that do oscillate or rotate are kill drops. The things where you kill the zombies, for instance, a nuke. When you shoot a zombie, you know, he drops a nuke, it spins there or oscillates back and forth, and then you run and pick it up. So what this is leading me to believe is that the Tomahawk is not a box buy, it's not a wall buy, but it is a death drop. And I want to point out that there has been other drops somewhat along these lines. If you remember with me, for Black Ops 1, there was the Death Machine and the Wonder Waffle drop. So what I'm thinking is either this is a time device to where you can have it, or it may be some kind of limited usage on it to where you can only get a certain amount of throws, or it's a new way of picking up equipment. If you kill a zombie, you see the Tomahawk, you pick it up, and now you have it. So I'm not too sure exactly how it's going to work, but I do want to mention that I do believe strongly that it is now a death drop. You can't get it in the box or off the wall. Okay guys, another thing worth mentioning about the Tomahawk is that it does appear to either curve and hit multiple zombies, or just continuously go in front of you in a straight line and kill whatever is in front of you. But it does also appear that it only goes up to a certain distance, because it goes out and then stops and then returns. So it doesn't appear that you can throw it as ever far you want or anything along those lines, but we have seen in previous clips where it has picked up death drops and then also returned the death drop to you. Okay guys, this is the first confirmation we've ever seen of the plane that has been talked about in the escape plan, and that we actually get to ride it. We actually see the plane, we actually get on top of it, you see all 4 characters there, and then we ride it, sail off, and then or fly off into the distance. So this might actually be an endgame thing for zombies. You can play and play and play infinitely, not do the storyline, or you can do the storyline and end the game winning, I guess. I guess there's a way to win zombies now. You get the plane and you fly off the map. That's pretty cool. Okay guys, we reached the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There's a link to the original video in the description if you guys want to check it out. And if you guys see anything in there that I didn't really notice or point out or anything, please let me know. I'd be glad to know, and I would be really excited to hear it. Anyways guys, we reached the end. So, like the video if you liked it, or if you found it helpful. Subscribe to me if you want to see more of my videos, and don't forget to tell your friends about me. And if you want to stay updated on all my videos and everything that I'm doing, follow me on Twitter. It's at xXMonkeyDragon. A link to it will be in the description. Well, anyways, guys, Monkey Dragon. So, I really got.